As a student filmmaker, I have found that finding accessible competitions, as well as meeting others with a similar passion, to be one of the most difficult aspects of creating films. I've also found that although online competitions are a more accessible option to the traditional film festival, they lack something crucial. They lack that social and collaborative aspect that comes with meeting people, watching their movies together, something that's necessary to grow and improve as a filmmaker. I hope to change that with Film Club, as you can see from my prototype of my website. Under the Submit tab, you can see all the descriptions for the monthly competitions, as well as previous winners. Here you can see the winner of October 2018, as well as second place, third place, and a fan favorite. If you go back to the Submit tab, you can see that all that is required to submit is a URL from Vimeo or YouTube. So there's no extra hassle. All you have to do is upload it to YouTube and give us the URL, and you're in the running for prizes. I would also like to keep the social interactions that come with a traditional film festival. Users would have a profile that would allow them to message others, comment on each other's short films, as well as see each other's past work. All of this would be in an attempt to combine the accessibility of an online competition with the social interactions that come with a traditional film festival. My end goal is basically to take any students with an interest in filmmaking and allow them to reach their full potential by meeting others with a similar passion, as well as an easy and accessible way to compete, regardless of location. Thank you.
My name is Haley Andrus, and I am a student at the University of Michigan Flint, majoring in graphic design and minoring in marketing. I'm representing the School of Arts and Sciences today. And while I study graphic design and marketing in school, my real passion lies in agriculture and educating our consumer body about where their food comes from. So that is where my idea that I'm presenting stemmed from today. So my idea that I have is called Produce Tracker, in which consumers could have the option to be more educated about their food and where it comes from. I feel like today there's a large disconnect between the consumer body and knowing actually how their food is grown and produced and where that food is coming from. So my solution to this problem and lack of education from consumers is our product called Produce Tracker. So this would be an app and a website in which consumers could go to the grocery store. They could pick up produce of their choice, whether it be an apple or carrots or lemons, whatever it may be. They can use the app on their phone to scan the barcode that is located on said produce. They can scan it, and on their phone, the farm where that food was grown would appear. The consumer could then scroll down on the app and see how that produce came from seed all the way to store. So in conclusion on this problem, there's a lot of consumers that may have mistrust when it comes to where their food comes from, who produces it, and they may not even know how it's grown. So there's some products kind of out on the market right now that are making the way to sort of solve this problem in the milk industry specifically, where consumers can go online to a website called whereismymilkfrom.com and type in the code on that. So I'm kind of piggybacking off that idea from milk and transferring it into produce to make the consumer body more educated and well-versed when it comes to where their food comes from. I think this is such an important issue, as all consumers today are more concerned about where their food is coming from than they ever have been before. And this is a great platform for farmers to be able to reach the consumer body and have this platform so the consumers can be more educated and well-rounded in their food decisions. So I'd like to thank you for your time today and hope that I can help to bring this great product to market.
How many times have you seen something like this? Or this? What if there were a way to prevent it? Airplanes are equipped with a flight recorder, which is commonly known as a black box. Any instructions sent to electronic systems on the aircraft are saved and documented here, along with significant flight parameters, such as control, actuator positions, engine information, and the time of day. Commercial air travel has been getting consistently safer over the years, with only 14 air accidents worldwide in the U.S., not including acts of suicide, hijacking, or sabotage, compared to a daily average of 17,250 accidents in the U.S. So why aren't we taking these ideas and incorporating them with existing technologies in our cars to help identify and reduce risk factors? Our cars already record tons of data. Every new vehicle since September 1st, 2014 is under mandate to record vehicle speed, airbag deployment times, throttle position, whether or not brakes were applied, if seat belts were worn, things like engine speed, steering angles, and potentially more. However, these documents only store information for around 20 seconds when the crash occurred, and might not necessarily have recorded information up to the crash that could be relevant later on. More drivers are starting to use front-facing dash cams, which may not always be the most reliable source. While helpful in some instances, if your car is totaled and the device ruined, you can't recover data off it. The same goes for at night, where video quality might be poor, along with eyewitness accounts. Also, if your car gets rear-ended and the person behind you does not have a front-facing dash cam, there's no video evidence of what occurred. So why not take the technology that we already have and improve it? Information from the computers already in our cars, and footage from front-facing and backup cameras, saved in one central location, documenting the moment of impact and any data prior, which can later be reviewed and provide valuable data to help make life safer for everyone.
Hello, this is Emily McIntosh and Lily Du Bois. It is our final semester in the U of M Flint nursing program.
We went on a service learning trip through the U of M Flint nursing program in May of 2018 to Cambodia for 2 weeks. While visiting several slums and schools, we set up pediatric clinics to provide healthcare, education on different topics, and performed over 400 lice treatments to children ranging from infants to teens.
Lice are tiny insects that feed on blood from the human scalp and cause intense itching. All of the children we treated for lice in Cambodia live in close living quarters with family and other people. Therefore, it is almost impossible to remain free of lice without continuous and preventative treatment.
Intense itching can cause broken skin, which is a portal for infection. Untreated lice can lead to infections such as cellulitis and impetigo. We treated the young boy pictured for an impetigo infection that he acquired from broken skin due to scratching his untreated lice infestation.
A study done in 2017 in Cambodia found that 44.3% of children were found to have a lice infestation.
While working in Cambodia, our entire group contacted lice, which we treated with various products such as tea tree oil. After treatment, we wore head wraps to prevent another infestation.
Current lice treatments in Cambodia use insecticides to poison lice, similar to pesticides used in house and garden products. The current lice treatment in Cambodia contains a chemical that is corrosive to metals and can be toxic to the nervous system, triggering allergic reactions and asthma attacks.
Lice have become resistant to certain insecticide treatments. Essential oils do not contain chemicals or insecticides. They are an all-natural product. The most effective oils are tea tree oil and eucalyptus oil. A study done in 2012 showed 100% mortality of lice when treated for 30 minutes with 1% concentration of tea tree oil.
Our idea is to create a cap that is infused with essential oils such as tea tree oil, lavender oil, and eucalyptus oil. This cap would be worn at night while sleeping whether the user has lice or not. This will prevent lice before infestation actually happens or treat it if it has already occurred. This will save time and money for many families in the communities.
This product would also be very beneficial in our own community, as lice are a prevalent problem in many countries, including the United States.
We feel very strongly that this product can better the quality of life of many people around the world. Thank you for your time.
build a cupcake, your creation. Oftentimes, walking into a bakery, you see all your options right in front of you. Chocolate cupcake with vanilla frosting. But what happens when you want a chocolate cupcake with chocolate icing or a chocolate cupcake with strawberry icing? In Build a Cupcake, you get to personalize your cupcake however you please, no matter how crazy. Your cupcake, your creation. If you can eat it, we can make it. At this bakery, you can design and put together your own cupcake however you please, whether it is vanilla with chocolate or vanilla with sprinkles and an Oreo. No matter how plain or how crazy, all the items will already be set up. An example to this could be an existing restaurant like Qdoba, where you walk in and personalize your own tacos or burritos. No matter how simple or how crazy, if you can dream it, it can be made and personalized just for you. Not only does it stop at icing, but also at fillings and sprinkles and everything in between. This cupcake is made for you, how you want it. Your cupcake, your creation.
Hi, I'm Stephanie Cyrus. I will earn my Master's of Inclusive Education through U of M Flint in May of 2019. Inclusive education means the whole school works together to educate, involve, and teach all students, including those with special needs. One major problem with education is that it is not inclusive. Many teachers and professionals are not prepared to include all students. Sometimes students with disabilities are not properly educated in the general education setting. They're not given their legal accommodations, and quite frankly, they're forgotten about. The solution I have for this problem is a service called an inclusive consultant. An inclusive consultant is a new job title for a person to work within a school. The inclusive consultant would support teachers, paraprofessionals, administrators, and all staff members. The inclusive consultant would provide resources, offer training and guidance, help with accommodating assignments, and provide social interventions and peer mentoring. This service is so critical to shape the mindset of educators, administrators, and even students. An inclusive consultant would change the way our society views inclusion and ultimately would change our school system to be inclusive. Thank you for listening.